After watching Deadpool and Wolverine again, I thought to myself, what kind of team would Wolverine have if he played Pokemon? So I decided to draft a team and begin my playthrough. However, I could say I was not expecting to use this team to beat Pokemon. First, we decided to pick up Charmander as our starter, but we already knew that we were going to bench it since he really wasn't part of the dream team I had in mind. But before we can bench him, we had to catch our first member of the team, and that's going to be Mankey. Once Mankey evolves into a Primeape, it's a great Pokemon to demonstrate Wolverine's Berserker Rage, similar to the lore of Primeape's attitude for it. After catching Mankey, I unfortunately took a quick defeat going against a Bugcatcher in Viridian Forest. After pretending that didn't happen, though, it was time to battle the first gym leader up our journey, Brock. Luckily, fighting types do well against rocks, so it was an easy win. One down. After leaving Mount Moon, we found our next team member, Sandshrew. Similar to Mankey, once Sandshrew evolves into Sandslash, we will have a durable fighter with large claws, and no explanation there on the connection of Wolverine. After recruiting our newest team member, we make quick work of our rival Eric. I decided to name him Eric to match Magneto from the comics since Magneto always posed a challenge for our muse of this challenge. With that confidence, I thought Misty would be an easy one as well. Very wrong. Even though we were strong in duo, typing is still a thing. So Sandshrew drowned and Mankey couldn't compete against those dang stars. So I remembered that I have free will and skipped Misty and continued our journey, which allowed us to evolve our duo into Sandslash and Primeape. Along the way, Eric made a comment about my height, so we took him out again on the SS Anne. With this newfound confidence and major glow up, we turned Misty's team into a quick fish bits. Afterwards, Wolverine went on a smaller Berserker Rage with our star duo and swapped not only Lieutenant Surge, but rival Eric once again in the Pokemon Tower, Giovanni at the game corner, and lastly, Erica in Celadon City. Nothing was able to stop our blades and rage. However, after coming down from the rage, I decided it was time to catch our newest recruit, which was Cubone. Now, why Cubone? Cubone, which evolves into a Marowak, both carry a bone similar to when Wolverine carried a katana during his time in feudal Japan. At the same time, Wolverine is known for having a challenging and lonely past, which ties him to this lonely Pokemon. Not joking, Cubone is literally labeled the lonely Pokemon. But I decided that wasn't enough. I knew we had to build more of our team. So we came across our next teammate, Snorlax. Some of you may ask, but Snorlax doesn't have claws, and he's kind of massive. True, but Snorlax is notorious for its durability, as well as its ability to rest and regain its health, one of Wolverine's main powers. Therefore, the big behemoth joined the team. Next, I decided to go for one of the more elusive Pokemon in this game, one I actually never caught in any of my playthroughs. In the Pokemon Safari, I decided to track a classic icon of rage and power, and that would be a Tauros. And luckily, I was able to catch it in its first appearance. Not saying how long that appearance took, though. As the team grew and more slots were filled, we had the opportunity for our Cubone to evolve into a Marowak. To celebrate the evolution of one of our team members, I decided to release the Inner Beast and go on another rampage of battles where we took out Koga, another air battle in Silph, Giovanni, and even Sabrina in Saffron City. After this onslaught of victories, we decided to swim out to Cinnabar Island for our next gym leader, but we were able to attain our final member of the team. With this new recruit, I think it resembles Wolverine so very well. It was reborn within a lab, it's from the past, and will eventually have two giant metal blades similar to our beloved hero. And that Pokemon is Kabuto, who eventually will evolve into Kabutops. Now that we have Wolverine's team, it's time to play Giovanni, Blaine, and our rival Eric a quick visit and show them why you don't mess with a member of the X-Men. As I said in the movie that inspired this run, you weren't just an X-Men, you were the X-Man. And to prove that point, we were able to absolutely wipe the floors with the Elite Four and the Pokemon Champion after some serious training within Victory Road. So, if Wolverine were to play Pokemon LeafGreen, it would consist of a Primeape, a Sandslash, Marowak, Snorlax, Tauros, and finally a Kabutops. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see me take on more interesting what-ifs, please like and subscribe and follow us along for the journey.